I heard that King.com might be closing.
I heard there was a
What?
lot of rumors.
They said they're not giving why, but it's going to be closing. So it's like this big
Wow.
controversial thing in the amusement park world.
Local New Jersey news.
What do you think about that, Jonathan?
I called Six Flags. They said, that's a rumor. Don't listen to it.
Wait, you
Are
called
you
Six
kidding?
Flags?
Yeah, I could call them. I was like, that's a rumor. Don't listen to them.
Really?
Who answered?
I did. I called them and then they answered.
Do you remember the
Jonathan
person's
doesn't-
name?
No, they just said, thanks for calling Six Flags Great Adventure. How can I help you? There's rumors around the YouTube. They've been saying Six Flags Great Adventure is going to be closing King.com. Is that true? And they said, no, those are rumors. Don't listen to that.
I cannot believe this.
Jonathan is not afraid of the customer service phone number. Like, that's something I've learned over the years. And boy, oh boy,
He's
those people
not.
are in for a treat.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Helen.
It's a big day.
A really big day. We got our first guest on the podcast.
All right, let's talk about it. Who is our first guest? Would you like to introduce him, Jewel?
Sure. We got, as I like to refer to, we got Jonny Boy on the podcast.
We got Jon P. He is on the podcast with us. And Jonathan is, for those of you who don't know, Julie's older brother, my middle child, my middle son, and Jonathan is 33 years old. And he joins us today from New Jersey. So we have 3 states in play. I'm in New York City, Julie's in California, and Jonathan is in New Jersey. Welcome to the podcast, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Great. Are you
Welcome.
excited to be here?
Yeah, it's my first time ever.
So we welcome Jonathan today, and we are going to let him kick it off with a couple of questions, and then we'll guide him down the tracks. All right, Jonathan, you want to kick us off?
Yeah.
Go
Tell me when
ahead.
to start.
You can-
When I first started TikTok, how did you get into the pandemic when you're looking at all my TikToks? Like, what is Jonathan doing on TikTok? Why is he posting it to Instagram? And you're like, what is he doing? And why
All
did
right,
you get into
so-
TikTok though?
All right. So good question. Why did I get into TikTok? Jonathan was posting on this platform we called TikTok. We had no idea what was going on. We were watching his Instagram videos, his lip sync. We didn't know what was going on. And he was posting multiple times a day. And then Julie and I, the pandemic hit. So Julie and I started doing these dance videos in our house for the pandemic, these work from home outfit dances. And Julie said we should probably get on TikTok. And then I said, yeah, let's take a page out of Jonathan's book. And here we are. And who ended up to be TikTok famous?
You.
The way you both just chimed in. That was really funny. All right. So then now sometimes I have to convince Jonathan to be into TikToks. Before he always wanted to do them. And now I have to go, come on, John, do a TikTok with me, please. Right?
Yep.
I have to coerce you. Do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask?
Go to Julie now. I just did one.
Oh, you want to ask her? You want to ask her one?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Julie, what was your all-time favorite memory on TikTok you did when you first started?
That's a good
Favorite
question.
memory. I guess when my parka TikTok went viral with like 500,000 views, I made a TikTok of all my different winter jackets when I was living in Chicago, and it went viral. And then I had people from high school and like college texting me that they had seen the video or commenting. So it was just a very weird first experience of going viral, but very fun.
That was fun. That was a good one. I always refer to that one because it's a very
I know you do.
important. I
Like,
do.
that's an oldie.
like
I got better content now.
I know, but that one's such a good, it's so memorable about why it took off because it was relatable and I
Yeah.
loved it. All right. Excellent. All right, Jonathan, what about you? Any other questions?
I think my favorite memory on TikTok is when I got like 1 million point views on that like SpongeBob one, and was like spamming on it. And I did that Scream one. Like
Yep.
it got millions of comments. I think that was the craziest one I got on TikTok.
Yeah, you like to do the character ones and the lip syncs, right? And sometimes the little dances.
Yeah.
Good work. And what's your
All right.
favorite thing about TikTok? We can one more about TikTok.
I would say I don't go on it that much anymore because I'm obsessed with my PC, but once in a while I get up and do it.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk about some family memories now for a second? Can we switch gears?
Yes.
All right. We'll start with Julie. Let's have one of Julie's family memories that might be memorable across the board.
I recently remembered going to Six Flags for Johnny's birthday as a kid and going on the log flume against my will. And there are so many pictures of me holding a blankie for dear life going down the log flume.
To this
Torture.
day, she still hates the log flume.
I
Oh
just
my.
I think this is like I just didn't like being in wet clothes all day. Like I just didn't like it was I just didn't like the
Uncomfortable.
feeling of being
Yeah.
in like wet all day. Like God forbid I wanted to be in dry clothes for like a 10-hour day at an amusement park.
Do you think you would have been into roller coasters and amusement parks so much if you were not in our family? Do you feel like that's like in your core, or do you think it's just kind of a learned experience from being with us?
A learned experience. Like I can do them no problem, but like it's
It's
not
not in
a
your
bucket
core.
list item the way it is for Jonathan when traveling the country.
Jonathan, why do you think you're so into roller coasters?
You got me on it.
Oh boy, my biggest mistake right there.
It was your
Mm.
mistake.
It was my mistake back in the day. I've always been a roller coaster lover ever since I can remember. One of my teenage experiences on a roller coaster is going to Palisades Amusement Park in New Jersey. It was an amusement park that was in actually the state of New Jersey, North Jersey, not by Great Adventure. And there was a roller coaster, and I would get on that thing with the high school group that we would go with, and I would ride it again and again and again and again. I loved going fast. I loved everything about it, the thrill of it. And I've always loved roller coasters. So then when I had kids, boys that were old enough to go on roller coasters, I was so excited to introduce them to the roller coaster life. Little did I know what I was setting myself up for.
You cursed
Yikes.
yourself.
I think
For
my
real.
favorite memory of roller coasters is when I forced mom to do King the Ka and the Grand
Oh
Scream
my
Machine.
gosh. Yes, I heard that King Dakar might be closing. Did you know this, Jonathan?
No, I heard there was
What?
around rumors.
Yeah, this is I saw a video about they said they're not giving why, but it's going to be closing. So it's like this big
Wow.
controversial thing in the
Wow.
amusement park world.
Local New Jersey news.
And that's right. What do you think about that, Jonathan?
And I called Six Flags. They said that's a rumor. Don't listen to it.
Wait, you
Are you
called Six
kidding me?
Flags?
Yeah, I could call them. I was like, that's a rumor. Don't listen to them.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah,
Jonathan, when did you call
Back it
Six
up.
Flags?
the other day
Like last week?
on the phone.
I don't know. What day of the week was this?
Last week.
That is too
Who
funny.
answered?
I did. I called them and then they answered.
Do you remember the
Jonathan
person's
doesn't
name?
No, they just said, "Welcome to Six Flags. Thanks for calling Six Flags Grand Great Adventure. How can I help you?" And they said, "They're there's rumors around the YouTube. They've been saying Six Flags Great Adventure is gonna be closing in King Cod. Is that true?" And they said, "No, those are rumors. Don't listen to that."
I cannot believe this. We are getting better intel from Jonathan than we've gotten from this social media news outlets.
I hope
This
they
Jonathan,
is
don't close it.
crazy.
Jonathan is not afraid of the customer service phone number. Like that's something I've learned over the years. And boy, oh boy,
He's
those people
not.
are in for a treat.
He calls. Sometimes he calls. Not GameStop. He calls Xbox, and I always wonder about that technician that's on the phone with him. Oh my gosh!
All
What
right.
other places have you called randomly, Jonathan?
Walt Disney World about the Magic Band.
Oh my gosh.
And you get
Wow.
someone on
Remember
the phone every time,
that was
Do
way
you
before the trip.
do you have to do you get put on hold a lot?
No, it just automatically calls.
right? But how did you have to wait to speak to somebody?
No, it called automatically. Six Flags and Disney.
You call, but does someone always answer the phone right away, or do you have to wait?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you find these phone numbers? Do you just Google Six Flags phone number?
Six Flags Great Adventure on Google shows the phone number. Walt Disney World shows the phone number.
Amazing. Do
He's
you have any
very
other questions
resourceful.
for us?
Of what?
Do you have any other questions?
Um,
This is so enlightening. I can't
I don't
believe you
know.
called this. I
I
can't
like
believe you called
start.
Six Flags. I want to comment on that guy's video now. I got to find that video that I saw and say the rumor is not true. We've spoken to a corporate,
An
Six Flags
expert.
corporate. This is funny. Oh my gosh,
I mean,
Jonathan. All
I'm
right.
checking my
So
camera right now.
what's your favorite ride of all times that you've been on? Do you have an all-time favorite? Is it King Ka or is it another
Yeah,
one?
King the car.
Okay. Well, let's take that one out for a second. Let's pick your next favorite so we know.
All right.
Any idea? Let's talk about
What's your favorite thing to do in New York?
is this directed at me? This
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I really enjoy people watching in New York, like going somewhere that's whether it's sitting in a park or walking through Washington Square Park or going to the High Line and then watching the tourists and watching how people interact in the city. I just like being around and in the city energy. What do you like about the city? You like coming here?
I like going to Rockefeller Center, see the World Trade Center, see
Mm-hmm.
the memorial and what.
Nice. Why do you think you like the city so much?
Because there's a lot to do there.
Oh, nice.
He's a
Cool.
city
You have any
boy.
questions? He is a city boy. He enjoys it. He just gets around too. He's not afraid to go out on his own and, he's going to go buy himself a Gatorade. He goes across the street. He goes get himself a Gatorade. Right, Jonathan?
Right.
Likes to buy lottery tickets. What are some of your other hobbies, Jonathan, that you
Um,
enjoy?
I just like to like walk down the street here, go get a Slurpee, walk back home
Mhm.
and drink it.
Oh,
Oh,
I have a
in town.
question.
What?
Okay.
Can you tell me about one of your favorite new drinks that you get when you go to New York City?
Oh God, that's a tricky one.
I think
No,
I
it's
know what it
not.
is.
What?
You go with mom. It
I
has
always
the
have to
little
take you there.
What?
I always have to take you
boba.
to the place.
Oh yeah, bubble drinks.
He's a boba
Why?
iced tea fan.
Okay,
Boba
here
tea
we
fan.
go. How did you get
Bubble
into
tea.
drinking bubble tea?
Uh, my program.
Yeah, but what happened? Did you go to a bubble tea place together one
Did someone
day?
We went.
suggest it?
My program got me into it. Like we went to the store, like in the mall, and then
The mall.
they
Okay,
said,
that's
"What
what
do
it
you
is.
want?" They said, "What you gonna get at the bubble tea stand?" I said, milk tea. There's a bunch of choices: milk tea, Oreo." I said, "I guess I'll get a milk tea."
And what's your
Now I
favorite
have a question.
flavor? Hold on. What's your favorite
Okay.
flavor?
Oreo with cream.
And do you like the little bubble pearls?
Yes.
That is a sophisticated taste.
I don't even like it, to tell you the
I
truth.
know.
It's
Oh,
so good.
So
what's your
my question is how come you'll try something like that? And if I ask you to try something simple in the
Mm,
house, you're like, no. And I'm like, just taste it. You'll like it. And if it's something good, a lot of times
Celery
it's not
is so
even
disgusting.
celery. I
I
never
hate
made you,
celery.
I didn't make you eat celery.
oh my God.
This
When
is
I first
comedy
tried
right
it, it
here.
was so nasty.
I have a
Okay. Well,
story.
all
What?
right, go ahead.
Okay, this brings up back in the day, Jonny Boy and Tommy to an extent. What did you guys like to eat growing up all the time for dinner?
Chicken, rice, and chicken
No, what
fingers.
chicken? What chicken?
Fingers.
Yeah, the chicken
Chicken fingers.
cutlets. We
And
ate chicken
Tom,
cut.
yeah, we had chicken cutlets. Tommy used to do this chicken and rice.
Yes, but we ate chicken cutlets so frequently that I had to take like a 4-year hiatus from chicken cutlets because I could
You and me
not
both.
stand to be like the smell would like get me like I would be disgusted by
Yeah.
chicken cutlets. And I've just not just recently, but I think like towards the end of college, I like finally was able, like one day I made myself a chicken cutlet. I was like, I forgot how good these were. And now I make them.
Yeah.
I made a batch the other week and it was chef's kiss. But I did have to
Yes,
take
there
like a
was a
4-year break because it was every single night, chicken cutlets.
yeah. And I had the same aversion for years. I was like, I can't even eat it. It was just reminded me of like kid food or something. No way. And
But
now
now
I
it's
can
so
actually
good.
make them. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Now I can make them again. So it was enough of a break too for me. But
Yeah.
that's
And
such
I
a
think
funny,
now
that's
I've adultified them, like made them more like I add more spices and seasonings to them and dipping sauce and all the things. So
John, what's your favorite food now? Is it still chicken fingers? Just wondering.
First favorite chicken fingers and fries, burgers and fries. Um, there's a
um,
lot of stuff out there I like.
I have
He's pretty consistent.
I think we all are. I think we are an outlier family in that way. I was just gonna say, um, all of us, all five Polices, when we go to Dairy Queen, we have our order. When we go to the diner, we have our order. When we go anywhere, we have our order, and it is our order, and we don't deviate from the order. Jonathan, what's your order at the diner?
Chicken fingers and fries with avocados.
That's a new
Raspberry
addition.
and with raspberry iced tea and the water and honey mustard.
Helen, what was your order at the Broadway diner?
It was always pancakes usually. I was like a pancake scorer, like scrambled eggs and pancakes. Is that
I
right?
hate
Or a
scrambled
burger.
eggs.
Oh, a burger for sure. At the Broadway diner, a burger.
We are
But
a family of
like, I'm
routine.
very specific. Like the diner, it's either a burger or it's eggs.
Yeah, we
It's
have
a breakfast food.
2 options. That's
Yeah.
and that's a lot. That's
And what's
big, having
yours?
2.
Also, two is big
My,
because usually it's just
my
one. What?
mine is either having an omelet and pancakes or a burger and fries.
Right.
Although I have to say, Steve and I went to a diner after a concert in LA called House of Pies. The best chicken tenders I've had in my entire life. And I know I've had a lot. And so when Jonathan comes to town, I know where we're taking him.
Ooh,
Some chicken tenders.
that's
We
exciting,
also-
How
Jonathan.
far away are you from there?
Like a 15-minute drive.
All right, do you have a Tesla?
Do I have a Tesla? Great question. No.
I have a question. What are some of the things that you're planning for when we visit with Jonathan? Have you saved some things that you are planning to do when we come out there for a
We got
Johnny
lots
visit?
of things. We got lots of things on the
Okay.
list for the Johnny visit. Obviously there's the food. We got the chicken tenders, House of Pies. We went to not that this is like super uniquely LA. We went to the batting cages and mini golf this weekend. We had a Johnny day. That's pretty much what we did. And let me tell you, Steven and I are sore from the batting cages. I have worked muscles that I have not worked since junior year of high school. The other Johnny activity we have planned is there is a horseback riding hike that takes you to the Hollywood sign.
Oh, I can't wait. Jonathan, are you excited
Just
about
trying to
that
really
one?
get you guys to come here.
Okay, I'm so excited.
We
John, what
should
do you
do
think
this
of that?
after Christmas.
I
Yeah.
agree. I like it.
Yeah, we should do it after Christmas.
Oh, I like
That's
it.
what I'm thinking of that right now.
Okay, fair enough. Good deal. We'll plan a little
But
foray
that
out to
was
LA.
that was like the big one, the horse hike.
You know, I could
Mhm.
hit a really fast ball in the batting cage. I could hit
I'm
like
sure
an
you
80 mile
can.
per hour fastball.
You got skills. You can hit a baseball. Good stuff.
And
What
then
other
we can
skills do
do
you have, Jonathan?
Sketching.
Oh, yes. That you have in common with Julie. She likes to draw and you like to draw.
to
I drew
You're
draw.
little
so many
artists.
sketches, Julie. I drew so many.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Every
see
year
my
we
new
get-
ones?
I haven't.
What program do you use to draw?
Procreate.
Okay. And so Jonathan draws on an iPad, which is very similar. Julie likes to draw on her iPad as well.
Mhm.
Do you use the same program as me?
I do. I use Procreate. It's a
I
great
didn't know
app.
that. I had no idea that's how you guys both work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Fun.
What else? What else?
What else are
Do
you
you have
going to
any
do
more-
when do you have any other agenda items for when we come to LA with Jonathan or no?
There are some promises I don't want to make
Okay, in case we can't get to them.
in
What
case we
about,
can't get to them.
Yeah,
There are a
yeah, I
few
got it.
amusement parks, but like that depends on
Oh,
how long.
right.
There is the beach. There's hiking. I know you guys went hiking in Las
Oh, yeah.
Vegas, so we could do that.
Oh, remember that,
I want to do
Jonathan?
the
We went,
casino.
we went, of
We're
course he
not
wants
doing
to
the
do the
casino.
casino.
That's not on the agenda.
No, but that's a Vegas thing. Jonathan and I went on a trip to Vegas, and not only did we go to the casino, but he was willing to go on a hiking tour, a rock climbing tour. Remember when we did that?
Mhm.
Yes, I did.
That was so much fun, and you loved it climbing those rocks.
Tell her how high I climbed.
Very high. He was really going up there. It was crazy. He's not afraid of heights, and he is ready to go. So let's talk about the guy that you work with in your on Mondays now for a program. Because well,
All
not for
right,
program, it's for your work thing. So first, let's talk about what's his name.
Raphael.
Okay, and what are some of the things that you and Raphael have been working on? Share with
Film
our
editing,
audience.
and taking videos.
Mm-hmm.
We've been going outside walking.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Shore Hills Mall recently. We looked at electric cars there.
Oh, I missed the Short Hills Mall. How does it
I missed
look?
them
Is
all.
it the same?
It's not the same as it used to be. There's no GameStop anymore.
Oh,
Was
tragic.
there ever a GameStop at the Short Hills Mall?
Yes, there was.
Yeah, there
I
was
thought
at
it was
one
only at the
point.
Livingston Mall.
They're shutting down that one.
Yeah,
Wow.
that one's going too.
Everything's changing.
Yeah. And what else? Do you know what you're going to be doing with him upcoming when it comes in the new year? Did he talk to you about maybe a little activity that you might be doing that's
He said rock
physical?
climbing.
We
What do
just
you think
talked
of
about
that?
going rock climbing the other day.
What? You went rock climbing the other day?
Steve and I talked about finding a place to go rock climbing after our batting cage adventure. We're like, we need to do more different activities. So we were
What for me?
brainstorming.
What for
Just
me?
no, just Steven. I mean, like if you want, yeah, when you come. But we
Yeah, I'll
were
do that. I'll
well,
bring my
it's
GoPro
okay.
so I could use it.
Oh yeah. And when you go rock climbing with Raphael, you could use your GoPro and make some videos of yourself up there.
Yeah, I'll do it
Uh,
as well over there with Julie.
that'll be awesome. I love that. Right? That'll be
Yeah.
Yeah.
good. Do you like making videos? Do you like editing? What's the favorite part of making videos?
Uh, I just like to
You
post them and edit them a lot.
so it's not the filming part. You really like the editing and the posting part the most?
Yeah,
Are you good at YouTube? Talk to us about your YouTube channel. Maybe we should put that in here, get you some followers on your YouTube channel.
I have 414 subscribers right now,
Very nice.
and I'm about to bounce my up to 415, but I just gotta work a little bit harder.
Good. And so let me ask you this. What's your YouTube username so people could find you?
Super Mario 64 fan, and it's all together,
Okay.
no spaces.
And what kind of things, like if you were making a video right now, what would your lingo be like? Like, how do you talk on your YouTube videos? Give us a little sampling.
Like, I talk in front of gaming. Like, I can't talk on the PC. I can only do on the Xbox.
And how do you talk? Like, give me an example of you making a YouTube video. Like, let's say you're making a YouTube video about this.
Like,
How would
if
you
I'm
start
at an
it?
amusement park, I'll say, "Hey, I just finished my ride. I'm going to the Hollywood Tower of Terror. I'll see you there. I'm in line."
All right. Do you have an ending that you could do anything like how to get people to follow you or to like or anything like that? Or
I
you
just
don't?
like, "Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe."
You don't do smash that like button anymore or anything?
I
Remember you used to
used
say?
to. It's hard to do it because there's a lot of editing I have to do.
Oh, I see. All right. That's a good point. Editing is time consuming. I do agree.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about a member of our family that hasn't been with us for a long time because, a dog's life is not always long. So let's talk
I
about
don't want to talk about this.
our years with beautiful Molly. Didn't we have some fun with having
Aw,
her in our life?
Yeah.
Malsey.
Aw,
I
what's your
was
favorite memory of Molly?
She used to come cuddle with me.
oh, she
Oh,
did.
She was so cuddly.
She was very cuddly. I was literally just talking literally this morning, sent the text out and said, I really want a dog.
oh. I just said to somebody yesterday in a store when I was petting her dog, I said, I can't wait till one of my kids has a dog so I can babysit a dog. So we
If
were on the
you
same wavelength yesterday.
if you
And
well,
Joey. I was like,
Yeah.
Mom wants to get a dog while she's
Mm,
on vacation, and then she wants me to
sometimes I do.
babysit it once she flies
Oh,
out for
yeah.
her
Yes.
vacation.
We realize we have a built-in babysitter now. If we want to get a dog, we can always bring it
Yeah.
over to the Jonathan's house just to you can babysit our dog for us.
My
That'd be fun.
current dog sitting idea is that if we get a dog and we need someone to dog sit it, I'll just pay for Helen to come stay in the apartment.
I like it. It
That was
works
my
for
only
me.
idea.
That's perfect. It'll be cheap. The flight will be cheaper than paying for doggy daycare.
Yeah.
I wanna just mention for people who don't know, our dog was a Labrador, a yellow lab, and she was so well behaved. I personally trained this dog because I'd never had a dog in my life. So I went to doggy kindergarten and I learned. And she would stay in certain rooms and she didn't cross over, like invisible gating and no gate collar or anything like that. Just knew and learned not to come into certain rooms in the house, which is amazing
Mm-hmm.
and not that common. I don't think. I don't think I've
No.
ever met a dog that has invisible boundaries without one of those electric collars. But we never had to get her one of those, which is great, right? What kind
Right.
of dog would you get? Kind of dog would you get now if you got one, Jonathan?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh, Tough. I would get a German Shepherd or a Poodle.
I'm
Okay.
shocked.
Me too.
I would get
What if-
a yellow lab, or more recently, I've been on the golden retriever train. So I'm like, oh, they're so freaking cute. And I feel like one of the big issues we had with Molly was like they shed so much, but there was no Dyson vacuum back in the day. Now there's a
Right.
Dyson vacuum and there's better lint rollers. It's not as much as
Or
an
those
issue.
robot vacuums.
Yeah, or the robot vacuum.
Yeah, but that was the thing. That was the hair. They shed so much, and it's like multiply that by
Yeah.
golden Labrador to a golden. So that would be challenging.
All right.
So
Should we start
maybe.
to
All right,
should we
yeah,
start
we
to
should start
wrap
wrapping
things
it up.
up?
We had fun having you, Jonathan. Did you enjoy being on your first podcast?
Yes,
Why did you want to be on a podcast so much?
because I've never been on. I've
Mhm.
never been on this for the first time.
Do you like the way it sounds? What's your
Yeah,
thing that
just
you like about?
it's just that I never been on it. I just want to try to be on it.
You got a fancy microphone over there.
You do.
Does it sound perfect and all the others?
Sounds so good. It's
So
great
crisp.
quality. Very crisp, very clean, very podcasty. So I'm happy that you have it. Jonathan has a better stand. He's got the actual arm that sticks
Yeah.
out and comes in front of him, like
I'll show
attached
you.
to his desk.
I'll show you.
Yeah, it's serious. Look at that.
Mm.
Yeah, we just got the old school tripod thing going on. He's got the professional setup. Well, Jonathan, thanks for joining us today. Very happy that you were able to make it and you were
Mhm.
right on time. We picked a time and Jonathan was not 1 minute late. He was
Mm.
ready to go.
The most punctual man in America.
Yeah,
For
my video
sure.
might shake a lot because I'm so close to my desk on my video.
That's okay.
That's
We're
okay.
fine with it.
All
All right, I
right.
just
You know,
want to
the
make
video
sure
on my
you
phone
enjoy.
might shake.
I just want to make sure you enjoyed it.
Okay.
Did you
I
enjoy
will.
it today?
Yeah, I did.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. And we'll see you next week. Yours truly.
Helen and
Yours
Julie.
truly and Jonathan.
Wait, first we have to do yours truly.
Yours truly.
No, first Julie goes. Ready?
my
And
God.
then you go. Yours truly.
Helen and
Yours.
Julie.
Wait, you
I
have to wait
can't.
for Julie.
Jonathan, you're just gonna say and Jonathan after
And
I go.
Jonathan
Okay,
Okay.
sorry,
at the
go,
end.
go.
Okay. Well, thank you for being with us. This was fun. Yours truly.
Helen and Julie.
And Jonathan.
Woo! If you enjoyed today's episode, please comment and tell us what your favorite part was because we enjoyed being here. We loved having our first guests, ironing out the kinks. We've got all the mechanisms working, and we hope to bring you another guest soon. Thanks for being with us, Jonathan.
All right, bye.
All right, don't forget to follow
Bye.
Johnny on subscribe to his YouTube channel, Super Mario 64 fan. Super
And
Mario
it has
64.
a picture of the fox.
Okay, the fox is there.
Perfect.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.